One article to understand the business experience in virtual digital people. In the movie Blade Runner 2049, he accompanies the male protagonist to eat and chat with the virtual digital human Joy every day, as if he is a real friend of his. But as a technology product, Joy is just the most common of countless companion digital people in the world set by the movie. When we watch movies, we often subconsciously guess how many years later such a scene will happen in the real world. Now, this seemingly distant Joy is moving from film to life. A virtual robot with a vivid image like Joy that can provide emotional links is the focus of foreign digital virtual human companies. Samsung and other companies have been in this business for many years. In contrast, domestic virtual digital human manufacturers seem to be more concerned with entertainment-based virtual digital human beings. In the past 2 years, digital avatars such as Lu Yexi, Axi, and Ling have gone out of the circle on social media through exquisite photos or videos. Many listed companies have also made virtual digital people their new focus this year, including internet giants such as Baidu, Tencent, and Ali. After these virtual digital people became popular, they quickly moved towards the road of commercial endorsement, which is also the most mature business model of virtual digital people at present. However, as a 24-hour sleepless existence, without emotional needs, and able to interact with people, what a virtual digital human can do is not only to become a worshipped idol. The end of the virtual idol is to bring goods. The field of pan-entertainment is a gathering place for young people, and it is also the focus of attention of digital virtual people. Whether it is Lu Yexi, a beauty blogger, or Ling, a national-style youth who debuted from CCTV's Huakai Youth, or Axi, who settled in Douyin, they are all out of the circle through social entertainment. Taking Lu Yexi as an example, he first entered Douyin as an amateur, and the first video released showed the character of beauty expert who can catch monsters by setting up plots such as ghost hunting and beauty makeup. In line with the topic of virtual digital people with their own traffic, after Lu Yexi posted the first video on Douyin, the number of followers exceeded 1 million within 24 hours. Although the production cycle of virtual human video content is long, it still maintains a fixed frequency and is active in the field of fans. Since his debut, Lu Yexi has taken over a number of advertising cooperations, such as Vivo and Xiaoping Motors. Digital person Axi has taken over a number of brand endorsements including Jingdong Times Oppo, Sherry, and Zhongzuigao. Guofeng girl Ling_Ling has also won endorsements from many big names such as Tesla, Bulgari, Estee Lauder, etc. The virtual digital people who seemed to be a little famous eventually all went to the road of bringing goods. This is not difficult to understand. For the operators of digital virtual people, creating internet celebrities, attracting traffic, and then monetizing through traffic is a feasible path that has been proven by the market. And the current technology can meet the needs of video, and consumers are also enthusiastic about the new thing of virtual digital human. For the brand side, the controllability of the digital virtual person is strong, which can avoid the brand crisis caused by the sudden collapse of the celebrity's personality. It should be noted that if there is a problem with the quality of the product endorsed by the virtual digital person, it will in turn affect the IP image of the virtual digital person. It seems that virtual digital people seem to be a foolproof choice for brands to advertise, but the virtuality of virtual digital people makes it possible to cause public controversy due to the binary opposition between virtual and reality when it is endorsed. Last year, Ling_Ling, a virtual digital person of Guofeng, released a note from Zhao Hongshu, saying that a certain brand of lipstick is moisturizing and not drying, which then triggered a crusade from netizens. Does AA know how good lipstick is? Digital people should not wear cosmetics, skin care products. When virtual digital people bring products, they may try to present a real evaluation effect through their own experience like real bloggers. However, The virtual digital person is not a real person and cannot actually use the product, so there is no evaluation. Moreover, at present, digital virtual people do not have self-awareness and cannot think from the perspective of a person. Such evaluation will be counterproductive. For a digital virtual human with a little sci-fi color, its advantage is not that it can attract users' trust through real experience and then bring goods. Its advantage is that its mysterious attribute gives users enough imagination space to accommodate it in reality. The eternal, perfect and pure that are not easy to find in life. And these timeless, perfect and pure are exactly the words that brands love to use when they shape their own image and show their style. Therefore, in the endorsement process of virtual digital people, it may be more appropriate to emphasize the brand value of the product than to highlight the quality of the product itself. This may also be one of the reasons why many big names choose virtual digital people to endorse. For those who like to sell products and prefer to sell dreamland, virtual people who cannot land in the real world are undoubtedly more suitable for dreaming. Imagination space beyond carrying goods. Carrying goods has released part of the commercial value of the virtual digital human, but the virtual digital human is not just a beautiful vase. Also in the entertainment industry, in addition to monetizing by creating internet celebrities, virtual digital people can also be given certain abilities and turned into skilled virtual digital people. This has to mention Hatsune Miku, a virtual singer with a net worth of 10 billion yen, about 500 million Chinese yuan, whose annual income in 2012 is almost the same as that of Atsuko Maeda, who ranked first in the Japanese idol group AKB48. Even the concert tickets are also sold out. No one can be a dress-up little girl, but a virtual digital person can. As a song synthesis software, Hatsune Miku did not have a clear personality at the beginning. It was only after the company opened up the secondary creation rights that inspired fans' enthusiasm for creation, her image gradually became fuller in the content created by users. Fans love her, and even love works based on her. Just as the virtual person with goods can accommodate those eternal concepts that the brand loves, Hatsune Miku can also accommodate a large number of fan creations because of its virtuality. The difference is that the former is PGC, and the latter is UGC. In a sense, this is also the fan economy of virtual idols. With the hype of the metaverse concept, cloned virtual digital people have also entered the public eye. They exist in the digital form of real people, and they explore, socialize, and live in the metaverse instead of real people. The in-game clone of the Fortnite concert rapper is this app. In addition, it can also help real people to complete some simple tasks. For example, if there is breaking news that needs to be broadcast in the middle of the night, a virtual person can appear on the stage. Yao Zhaosong, a virtual news anchor created by CCTV based on Yao Shui Song, has undertaken the task of emergency news broadcast. There is also a category of B-side instrumental virtual people, mainly to replace real people to engage in some simple labor in the service industry. Xiaopu and Xiaojie are online 24 hours a day and can conduct simple question and answer interactions with real people, and can sense subtle emotional changes of customers and then adopt different words, which not only reduces the labor cost of the bank, but also ensures stable service quality. This type of virtual human is highly controllable and will not affect work due to emergencies. It is available all year round and is available 24 hours a day. More importantly, after the model is successfully developed, the marginal cost of replicating multiple landings is almost zero. As my country's fertility rate continues to decline, the aging of the population is an irreversible trend. Artificial intelligence will replace human beings in basic service labor, and robots will also replace humans in all kinds of assembly line production. The limited labor force is freed from basic labor and engaged in more R&D technical positions, which will further promote the development of digital virtual human technology. In addition to business, in some fields, the existence of virtual people is more social value than economic value. For example, the sign language robot launched by CCTV during the Winter Olympics, compared with the huge number of hearing-impaired people of 27.8 million, there are only about 10,000 sign language teachers, which cannot meet the daily needs of hearing-impaired people to obtain information from the media. The virtual human amplifies the ability of sign language teachers. Firstly, it serves more hearing-impaired people, and secondly, sign language teachers concentrate more on enriching sign language vocabulary. In such a market where supply and demand are unbalanced due to limited profits in the industry, the emergence of virtual digital humans brings more and more equal access to information. Giants are rushing in, who can come out on top? Digital avatars are good business, but not low risk. The production of virtual human includes three links: modeling, driving and rendering. The current technology has been able to produce virtual humans that meet the market requirements, but the cost is high and it is difficult to implement, and it does not have strong market sales capabilities. Taking Luyexi as an example, its production team once told the Southern Metropolis Reporter that for more than half a year before the launch of Luyexi, the investment in research and development costs, personnel costs, and technology costs was about 1 million yuan. This is also a big risk in creating virtual idols in the form of video. If the video does not explode, the initial investment will be in vain. Counting Axie, Ling_Ling, and Luyexi, the initial investment of these virtual digital people is as high as tens of millions. If virtual idols can rely on the high return of endorsement to smooth the cost, then the B-side enterprises can only win the market by reducing costs. However, at present, various manufacturing links of virtual human are scattered, information asymmetry, lack of talents, high production cost and low market penetration rate. Players on the domestic virtual human track are mainly divided into two types of companies, heavy R&D and heavy operation. The former is typically represented by BAT, and the latter is headed by Mango and Bilibili. Technology companies that focus on research and development focus on the technology research and development of virtual human and reduce application costs, while those who focus on operation focus on the entertainment application of virtual human on the C side. The cooperation between the two is more than the competition. The international market focuses on different segments, each with its own advantages. The gap between domestic and foreign technology companies in the fields of cloud computing and AI is narrowing. However, in the field of modeling and rendering, foreign technology companies are stronger. In terms of content application, both at home and abroad have the same strengths and different focuses. The same is the operation idea of virtual internet celebrity packaging, set up by real people, circle fans through works, and receive commercial endorsements. The virtual Shirl Lil Miquela on Instagram is set as a 19-year-old girl of mixed Brazilian and Spanish descent, good at music and fashion. The character image is arranged with wheat color and small freckles in line with her personality. There are many domestic idols like Ling_Ling and Luyexi who focus on the national style line, and they each intervene in the sub-fields such as beauty, makeup and photography. Virtual anchors and virtual idols are in full swing in China, and foreign virtual digital human companies focus on personalized multimodal assistants that can provide emotional links. The virtual digital human market is in a period of rapid development, and the different market environments and technical conditions at home and abroad have made them choose different landing scenarios. Whether it is a personalized multimodal assistant or a virtual Shirl, it is necessary to have an emotional connection with the user. Compared with cold tools, how to allow virtual digital humans to accommodate more imagination and emotions of users may be the key to winning or losing.